Yeah, welcome to my channel Tech Photos, and in this video I'll be showing you how to revert back to your stock cm11s on your OnePlus One. And this can be done with any of the OSs which are running. So before doing anything, you need to back up your device, and there are two ways to back up your device. One way is by using the titanium backup, which is available in the Play Store. For using titanium backup, your phone must be rooted. If your phone's not rooted yet, you can actually check my other videos to root your phone. And the other method is called twrp backup, which is the recovery, and it will back up the whole OS and everything. So titanium backup is, in this method, it will back up all the apps which are on your phone. So let's start with that titanium backup method. So first thing you need to do is go to the Play Store and install the titanium backup app. So go and search for this app called titanium backup, and I had installed that. Open that, and your phones must be rooted, otherwise it will not be working, it will not work. So you need to enable developer options for this titanium backup to work properly. In order to enable the developer options and enable the ADB debugging, you need to go to about phone and click on this build date 8 times to enable the developer options on your phone. And then you'll be getting these developer options, and go to that and then click this advanced reboot. It will be useful in the next part of the video. So you need to enable the USB debugging for that titanium backup to work properly. So once you enable this titanium USB debugging, head back to the titanium backup app, and then click on the corner thing which is over here. Click on that option, and then there is an option for this thing like run backup all user apps. This will back up all the apps which are on your phone. So click on that. So once you back all these apps up, you can actually restore them when you're on cm11s with these. So yeah, click on the tick button which is over here to start the backup. This will take a while. I will be back once the backup is done. Yeah, as you can see, the titanium backup's finished, which is showing the notification area. Now let us check the second method of backing up your OnePlus. A reboot, and then you'll be getting an option called recovery. Go to that. To enable that, I showed you in the developer options, you need to enable the advanced reboot option to get these things. So yeah, it will take you to the twrp recovery. From there you can actually back up your phone. It will back up the OS and all the things like the app and everything which is needed. So I'm telling you these things as a precautionary measure, so that you can come back to this OS once you're done with, if anything goes wrong or something like that. So go to the backup which is over here, and then you need to swipe this to backup. Yeah, this will take a while, and I'll be back once that's done too. Once you take the backup of these two files, you need to copy the folders which are twrp and titanium backup from your phone's internal memory to any of the places, such as your hard disk or your system. So when you're installing this cm11s, the stock ROM, it'll wipe out all the things, the internal memory and everything. So that, in order to avoid that, before doing that, you need to copy the twrp folder and the titanium backup folder. I'll be showing you that too as a part of the video. I'll be back once this is done too. As you can see, the twrp backup is also completed. Now let us go to the process of installation. Yeah, reboot the system and go to the boot into your OnePlus. I'll be back once the phone's booted up. My phone's booted up to the OS which I'm running is Oxygen OS. It's the same method for the cm12s to or cm12, any version of the OS which you are running. So you need to go to the settings, and you need to enable the developer options by going to the about phone and by clicking the build number, build date like 8 times. So that will give you the developer options menu. go to the developer options menu, and then you need to enable the USB debugging which is over here. So that will be, yeah, you need to enable USB debugging, and then that's it. You need to uncheck this update OnePlus recovery thing also. So, and advanced reboot is also enabled. That will help you with the process. So now let's go to the system and continue the process. So I'll be showing you in the system how to install the drivers on your Windows 8, and it's similar to the installation, but there are some extra steps which you need to follow if you're on a Windows 8 system, and I'll be showing you how to do that on the Windows 7 too. The main thing is you need to install the drivers properly, and if you're unable to do that, check the video, and you can actually ask me how to do that in the comments section. Let me continue the video on my system now. Yeah, this is my Windows 8 operating system, and once you connect your phone to your computer, you need to copy the files, or you need to back up all the files which you need, because reverting back to cm11 will actually format the internal memory. So back up all the photos and the things which I made. I took a twrp backup and then the titanium backup too. So you need to select these two folders which are over here, copy them along with the music files or the DCIM files, everything which you had taken. Just select them and back them up to DCIM is the folder which contains all the photos and everything. So select that too, and then copy them and then paste them on your system at some secure location. Yeah, I'll be pasting them over here. In the meantime, I need to download these files. So they're not coming, just drag and drop them too. Okay, in the meantime, you need to download these files. This is the cm11s file, the zip file which you need to actually flash. So download that file too. Yeah. I'll go to the browser. Okay. Click on the begin download which is over here, and then it will search for the servers which are available. Click on the primary download and download that file. That's the operating system, which is cm11s, which you need to download. Click OK to download the file. It will take some time, yeah. And then there's some other file which is the drivers for your OnePlus One. So that's, we are using Samsung drivers for your OnePlus One. That will be working. I'll be showing you how to install the ADB drivers on your OnePlus. So click on that. I have the file downloaded previously. I'll be stopping the download. You need to download this file. Yeah, click on the download now option which is over here. This will download the drivers for your OnePlus One. This method is for Windows 8. For Windows 7 I'll be showing you in a while. Yeah, download those two files. And the third file which you need to download is this ADB setup thing, which will install the ADB and fastboot. Fastboot, there's a system-wide thing. So you need to go to this link which is over here. I will be posting the links in the description below for the ease of access and for you to download the links or download the files easily. So you need to download this ADB setup 1.4.2.exe. Download that. Yeah, let me stop my downloads. Okay, I click on the save file. It's my net's slow. Yeah, sorry for that. Okay, once that by that time I will copy all the pictures and everything from my phone. please do back up all the files. Once you delete them, you'll not be getting any of the files back, and it's impossible to recover the files. Yeah, those are the files needed. The downloads must be done by now. Yeah, it is done. Click on the downloaded file, run it. So this setup will install fastboot and ADB commands as a system-wide command. So it will be asking you whether you want to install it. Click on the Y and click enter, and it will ask you whether you want the ADB to be a system-wide command. Click on the Y option, which is over here, and it will ask you whether you want to install the drivers. Click, and because I will be showing you how to install drivers in the next step, click and so chuck the drivers thing. Everything's done. So now let us go and install the drivers for your OnePlus One. Go to the, open the file which is Samsung USB drivers. Open that and install that. It is taking a while. I will be back once the setup started. The setup started. You need to install it. Click next, install it. I will install the drivers for your OnePlus One, but these drivers will not be working. You need to restart your system, and you need to change some settings in order for these drivers to work on your Windows 8. On Windows 7, the installation of the drivers is straightforward, and I will be showing you how to install the drivers on Windows 7 later on in the video. So yeah, the drivers installed. Now let's check whether the drivers are properly working. If they are working, it's well and good. You need to go to the device manager, go to the start and search for this thing called device manager. Click on that. Yeah, the ADB drivers are installed, but they are not working. So now let's first restart the system, and I will be back once my system is restarted. Once you install the drivers, you need to restart the system in order for them to work, and I will be continuing the process of installing the drivers after the restart is done. Once your system is restarted, you need to go to the device manager, and on your OnePlus One you need to enable USB debugging in the developer options to get this Android device thing. Yeah, now in order to install the drivers properly, you need to click on the right click, and then on the Android thing which you get over here, go to the properties and then go to the drivers, and then click on the update drivers. It's over here. Now we need to click on the browse my computer for driver software, and then click on this let me pick thing, and then select the Samsung drivers which you had previously installed, and then click next, and then click next, and then it will be asking you, it will prompt you with a warning. Click on yes, and this will install the drivers properly. So let's continue with the process. Yeah, next step is, if you're using a Windows 8 system, you need to download this tool called minimal ADB and fastboot thing. Click on that and yeah, download this version which is 1.2. Click here to click that to download, and download this file too. And once that download's done, you need to install that. What this does is, the ADB and fastboot which I tried to install previously as a system-wide command is not working on Windows 8.1, but that worked properly on Windows 7. So I installed the file which you downloaded. I will be posting you the link for this in the description. And I install that. So yeah, once you're done with that, the minimal ADB and fastboot things will be installed in the C folder which is over here. So you need to use these folders, program files, and then so you need to select these 4 files, ADB, this thing, and then fastboot and ADB. Copy them and then paste them in the downloads folder. I had pasted them already, and now in order to open open the command prompt in this directory. You can actually use this trick to actually open it very easily. So keep holding the shift key on your keyboard and hold your cursor or to this empty area in the directory, and then when you click the right click, you'll be getting an extra option called open command window over here. Click on that. So you can actually do this, or you can actually use the change directory to come to this folder. So once you're in that folder, as there is ADB and the fastboot thing, you can use the commands directly. So now click this thing, click these commands which are ADB space devices. So if it's the first time you're connecting your OnePlus to your Windows 8 system, you need to authorize the connection by unlocking your OnePlus One and going to the and clicking on the always authorize, and then click OK to authorize your OnePlus One's ADB connection to your computer. So once you're done with that, let us check. Now you can see the list of devices connected as my device serial key, and that's my OnePlus One. So this shows that my driver installation is proper. Now let's use these commands to reboot to your bootloader, which is a fastboot thing. So ADB space reboot bootloader. When you click that, your OnePlus One will be rebooting to the fastboot mode. So once your OnePlus One is in the fastboot mode, you need to unlock your OnePlus One. To do that, you need to click this command ADB. No, you need to use the fastboot commands. I'll be posting you the link, these commands in the description below for you people to actually copy it and paste it directly. So the next command is to unlock your OnePlus One. If your phone's already unlocked previously, you can actually skip this command, or this command fastboot space OEM space unlock. My phone's already unlocked, so I don't need to do that. If your phone's not unlocked, it will format all the internal files and everything. So now let us continue with the final steps. You need to extract these files. Click on the extract all. I'll be extracting them to the download folder. It is taking a while. I'll be back once the extraction is done. As you can see, the extractions finally completed. Now you need to copy the 4 files again. I know it is tedious. I didn't face this problem in Windows 7, but in Windows 8 I need to always copy these files to the destination folder of the place where I'm actually executing these commands. So I'll be copying them and I'll be pasting them inside the folder which I had extracted now. Okay, now these files are pasted. Now I'll be opening the command prompt window at this location. So to open it, keep clicking the shift key on your on your keyboard, and then click the right click over the empty space. So you'll be getting the open command window over here. Now just copy paste these commands for the start. Fastboot flash modem. This will flash the modem and everything. Paste it and then click enter. This it will send all the files. And then the second command, which is this thing. I will be pasting these commands in the description below for you people to copy paste the third command. Continue the rest. Copy it and then paste it. And the fourth thing, then the fifth thing. And except for the last thing, just paste all the other things. For the last command, you need to go back to the folder, you need to go back to the directory which is the downloads directory. To do that, this command, which is cd ... or else you can actually do this thing if you're not familiar with the commands. go back to the downloads folder. You need to have this ADB and this fastboot things on in that folder too, in the downloads folder, which I had previously pasted. Now click the shift button and on your keyboard, and in the empty space place the cursor in the empty space and click the right click and then click the open command window over here. Once you're done that, you need to use the final command to actually send the zip file to be flashed on your OnePlus phone, and then click on the page and then click enter. This will send the whole file. The last command will take a while. Once this is done, your phone's finally installed with the stock cm11s. This one will take a while. It will write everything, and now you're good to go. Your cm11s is being finally installed on Windows 8 operating system. On Windows 7, I didn't face any of these problems because first thing, the ADB and the fastboot commands are installed system-wide using the using the 15-second installation thing which I showed you, but that didn't work on Windows 8.1. so that's the problem. It became very tedious for me to install. Anyways, my OnePlus One is being it is done. Now you need to reboot your OnePlus One. I'll be showing you the remaining process on the OnePlus One. As you can see, my phone still in fastboot mode after all the installation process is done. To get out of the fastboot mode, you need to keep holding the power button for 8 seconds. Let's see where it works. Now keep holding the power button to switch on your phone. The beautiful OnePlus logo is finally loading up. After this much tedious work, it should be working properly. I'll be back once the booting is done. My phone's booting up, and this is the cm11s, the boot logo, which is getting loaded. It is taking a while for the first boot up. I'll be back once that's done too. My phone's finally booted up to the cm11s, and if your phone isn't booting up after all this process, if it's taking a long time at the boot logo, or if it's stuck over there at the rotating part, you can actually do this thing too. You can try this thing. Click on the reboot thing or force switch off your phone by holding the power button for 8 seconds. That will restart your phone, and then once it is getting started, keep holding the power down button to go to the cm11s recovery. Wait for a second. Keep holding the volume down button when it's switching on. There is the cyanogens recovery. In that, you need to wipe data and factory reset. Click on that using the volume button to go up and down, and then just tap on that. Just delete all the user data and then wipe the cache partition. Now your phone should boot properly. Only do this if your phone's stuck at the boot logo for a long time, and then click reboot the system. Now Now your phone should boot fine. I'll be back once it's booted up. It will take a while. I don't want to waste your time. Yeah, my phone's booted up. And yeah, set your phone up. Skip that, skip this, skip that too, and then leave this thing and then chuck that. And yeah, my phone's set up and I'm on 11s. Yeah. If you like this video, you can actually click on the like button, and if you don't like this video, please be free to click the dislike button. And yeah, if you want any of my videos to be appearing on your YouTube wall in the future, please do subscribe. And this is Vamsi signing off. Thank you for watching the video. Goodbye.